And again, on the dollar, I think so far so good. Yeah, we've seen a massive appreciation of the Ghana cedi. Now, no Bloomberg, survey, and they rated the Ghanaian cedi as the best performing currency in the whole of the world.
Yeah.
Clearly, it shows that Ghana make a positive stride. Some of the economic initiative repeat dividends. I've seen some resistance on the part of your friends say good time as a forum say no. Because people want guarantees. Say dollar no, say are you stable? For how long is it going to be stable? Their concerns are really, your friends, are understandable. But for me, JB, I think say now the investor confidence is back. Now people are investing. Money coming into the system. And Bank of Ghana is doing a lot of way and also now cedi no stabilize gold, your friends say reserve as a forum and Ghana. Most of the your friends say gold exports in the hands of government that they cannot come directly into the coffers of this country. These are internal factors are coming to play. The cedi stabilization, coming up. But for me, I think that you see, the dollar is a running currency. Nobody can stop it unless you industrialize. The dollar is a running currency. Go back to Kufuor time. It's been running. There is no way the dollar will pull back. It's a temporary way for us, and for me, it's positive. But until say you're back with something substantial like industrialization, we need to industrialize as a country. Na sika yet credit kofa nema de bia bontia no. You must stop those things. Burkina Faso and I know by. I've seen a number of industrial way tomato factory de bia metena haka ho asem for no.
Yes.
Our minor and tam dollar and fan conquer way. These are high stake projects. I think the government must avail its mind to say dollar not stabilizing them. How do we cut our import by making sure that we make significant investment in some of this infrastructure and in some of these sensitive areas? Sabaya, Ghana, Sikana, Yeswako, Abontin, Kokra, from Vietnam, and other countries, yes, dollars, we cut this export. Sabaya, you see the Nibetimia stabilize because anywhere in the world, who say currency near stable, now it means that country now I industrialize here. Sikani is stable, you don't take much dollars to go out there. And I think going forward, we also need this forex act. This forex, we need a specific actor about regulating wine and in second dollar in this country. Because for me, if you go to neighboring countries like even South Africa, no dollar, one way.
Oh, yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
And I think that we need a strict policy on dollar in this country.
Most of the North African countries, Ukuta dollar or Onua, it doesn't have any value.
Exactly. You see, these are some of the things that we need to do. Now, our forest reserve, our forest, we need to collapse these enterprises because and make it a give dollar access to individuals who do not need it. Because this country, you need dollar, I say. But I'm saying, allow now there is no proper regulation that went in. Hotels or Ghana, catch some more dollar. There are schools charging dollars in this country.
Yeah, sure.
You will need to find dollar, some of this, and then I'm abochi for them as if one very relevant. And whenever you see monies in the hands of abochi, you should know, say, I run from the central bank. And it will have an impact on the economy. Anytime be able to be $1 sending pass it means I run from the central pool and it will have an impact on this country. So I think that they hear a strict policy. I ever regulate how a man for have access to forest and then as a forum. Answer the Nipa forest will cross our you need to go through a lot of scrutiny before and some bit me as a sign was a sign. So you activate some of these things. Now you're backing with this industrial driver. Trust me. The cedi will assume a certain stability. I bet me boy, I'm a business and as for my tribe or kruma. Now, Ghana ni kase or kota dia or also feel that particular impact because the whole essence of this whole thing I cost on say JB cost shops or kota dia price the for my man. And then in recent times, you can't even buy a car. It's a problem.
Hey, very serious.
What the background could do porter. Charges in as for most of them are in they quote some of the distance in dollars. So when you buy a house, now what talk card $10,000 from the US, you will pay more than $10,000 at the port. All these things and I bring a lot of impediment for businesses and as for Nippon also the bar or making sure say or the Biba to so car now than they turn 50,000 and then Oko Garage almost turn 3.8 billion all because of this cedi instability and so forth. So I think
it's so serious.
Government has a lot of things to do. I commend the finance minister and government for some of the initiatives they've taken so far within 4 months. cedi no atimi stabilize and S&P has even rated Ghana high over the weekend. I think it's a positive sign. Some of these things will bring investor confidence because in economy they are driving growth. Man for value or mind to confidence that investors have in the economy. Once people see positive signs in as for they will come with their money. And I think that we need to do these things just to ensure that for the first time, we stabilize our currency. Because we can take a cue from a country like China. Because my catch us Sikana devalue they deliberately devalue their money because China is an industrial hub. So in their economic toolbox, devaluation of their currency is one of the tools. They deliberately devalue because they are making external items very expensive. So we are China and the only option you have is to buy from their industry, Huawei, Oppo, and some other phones. And then look at how they become more tribal. But I'm saying produce even a more Onua common tea tomato need to fake it crown ya careful about the bantino. The very moment you get dollar, you need to now the hokra near Madiaba or buy Nipaninya ton we are not converted to dollar. There has been price disparity then as a forum, then the prices will go up. We need to make sure that we industrialize. So industrialization is the only way I bet me stopping the running currency. And yes, any other intervention it's just temporary.
But to call one of the African countries now, interestingly, price are now okosisa no minimum kuta dollar.
Yes.
It's okosisa or more forex bureau honomona. More receipts.
Yes.
It's the number of days I'll be due honomone ebia so person free honomoa. It's either so best back into the dollar
and take it back.
But obo hu muso now ira receipts na. Omusika na ewo nsem no. Is that so the better there. Ana so say who the best oboto mako.
Yes.
Because they will not change it to dollar equivalent if I'm obi.
Yes.
And in that case, you are taking their money back home to wherever you want to take it to.
What the
you also the call groups as well. Sasika no soon for bia.
Yes.
And so this is one of the means Kyei bit me and
we need a Forex Exchange Act.
Yes.
Proper one. I regulate taking dollar from the hands of street vendors, individuals. And some of these forex brewing some of these enterprises, for me, even though a business farm, for and it's sake dollar from way.
Absolutely.
And some of the banks in there, bank dollar no. Bank for necessary sikani that come abochi for, and they will tell you to go to abochi.
Now, I was so shocked to notice that bank biwa me modi. Me kuta account ho, but danka kuta dollar there. Oko any bank biya they say to be sama me boa. Yeah. Me ko bank na me ko akwase $100. Mo ka tell me say me ni account ho no to be $100 na mama. And I was so shocked. I was like, hey, it's a mini account ho no once. Well,
so you go to abochi. So
absolutely.
Oko tiptoe lane that wa cry. Oko abochi wa. Do you know so you can get as much as $300 from a dirty pocket?
Yeah, sure.
A very dirty pocket. Nipa no to won suspect it was one cedi share no. But okra $30,000, $300,000. E say the bottom or best amount.
Never you no kura say so.
Besides onya no hefa. These monies are coming from the banks.
Yeah.
They are in connivance. Just to ensure say they take their cut. That the banks will take the dollar, go and dash them, and they do this because about dollar no. So I think that we need the straight foreign exchange act. About regulating, about taking money from the hands of individuals. The processes that you go through before you can change, if you don't have an account, about a disincentive. Government need to issue an executive order.
But there's a duo.
No, order just to, but we need stringent measures just to ensure that we have a very stringent foreign exchange act. I will regulate how I have access to some of this. And again, institutions are charging in dollars. Any government payment that are done in dollars, and those kind of things. No? We need to cancel those things.
That's how the white paper they are also.
Oh, now
I'm going to white paper
they pay them in dollar equivalent.
Yes.
I think even if I know to yes, the person would need dollar do then as well. But there are several other payments that we do in this country. you need hotels or more charging in dollars.
A lot of them.
And all corner they quote in dollars. Some don't even take the CD equivalent.
Yeah, sure.
But we live in this country. I think government needs to be very serious, and there must be a deliberate attempt to crack down on some of these enterprises. That is the only way we can sustain the city.